So I'm speaking to you if you're a woman. And this conversation came about from a coaching session we were having the other day, and we were exploring the subject of brilliance. And, are you somebody who's worked so hard to be at the top of your game, like really due diligent, really prepares plans, goal orientated, outcome orientated, brings people along with you, heart led, and yet still view yourself as average? And I think that a lot of women do this. And my question in the coaching session was, but what if, the results that you have got so far are proof that you are brilliant? Could you own the idea of being brilliant at what you do? And if you knew you were brilliant, how would you then think about the problems you've got to solve, or the planning you've got to do, or the vision you've got to set, or the team you've got to lead? If you knew you were brilliant, then what would your thinking and feeling be like? How expansive would it be? What would the possibilities be if you were coming from a space of an awareness that you're not just keeping up, you're not just doing okay, you're not just average, but actually you do have a history of proving that you succeed over and over and over again. So when is the time, if it's not now, for you to accept that you are great, you are brilliant? And this video isn't for everybody. It's for those who are refusing to see themselves as brilliant as they are, because until you accept it, you can't utilize that for the greater good of your team, the greater good of your mind. Unlocks a different kind of thinking when it trusts that it's coming from a great platform. How would you be? How would you speak? How would you talk? How would you walk if you knew that you were brilliant? Yes, I hear you say, well, I don't want to be arrogant. I don't want to be cocky. There's a whole list of things that people don't want to be. You're not going to be those things unless you are those things. You're not suddenly going to turn into those things by having an opinion of yourself that is accurate and aligned. So let go of the fear of what you don't want to be and step into owning who you already are. I apologise, this feels a bit ranty even as I'm saying it, but I think it's time that we accepted the things that we're great at. And in particular, when other women ask you, do you think you're good at that? That you can say, yes, actually I do. I think it's where my area of brilliance is. Because then what if we were all operating from a position of brilliance and owning it? What difference could we make? Let me know how that feels when you wear it, when you try it on. And if you can own that.